It finally happened. I had to take a poop on an airplane. Has this ever happened to anybody? So like there have basically been two things I've been trying to avoid throughout my life. Number one is watching the Kardashians. And number two is number two on an airplane. So you feel, I was feeling that little nudge at the door. I was like, oh God. And, so I try to just decompress the balloon, like, and all of a sudden, it's like basically like a drill sergeant, like coming into the barracks for a surprise, like Foot Locker inspection. I was like, attention! And so the only technique I can think of to like, keep the worst from happening is like Jurassic Park technique. So I'm like, just perfectly still. Don't blink. It can sense movement. And the next microsecond, I'm like, go, 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 now! And so like, there's like that tidal wave of sweat. And there's like that inner voice, like God decreeing, like, it is time now, my son. Go to the mountain to make the sacrifice. And so like, I beeline for the door, and at this moment, this is when like all moral and ethical core values are completely out the door. Like if there is an 80-year-old nun or a toddler with spina bifida, if they're in my path, it is like Cobra Kai time. It is like strike first, strike hard, no mercy, right? So I just beeline and I get in there. At this point, this is the worst part, because we've all kind of been there, but not in an airplane, hopefully, where it's like that last moment in a panic, where it's like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm already in there. And it's just like, if your boat went down, like in the ocean, and like, they're picking up survivors, and you're the next one, and you're like, oh my God, here comes the ladder, and the sharks are swimming in, and they're rubbing your legs, and like, oh my God, I'm not gonna make it. This is how it ends, in like a ocean of my own waste, and I'm like, oh my God. So like now, the part is like to get the pants off, and it's like as if like someone just flicked a lit cigarette into my lap. It's just a little bit, and there's like this sick part of my brain that just thinks this is hilarious, because the whole time I'm laughing, I'm like, and so I finally get them down, and it's like this Bruce Lee precision and speed where I swear to God, I could slice through cinder blocks with what happens, and so like simultaneously like release the hounds, torpedo my ass like into the severely undersized seat, by the way, and it's like this blinding light, and then finally I was like, this is settling in what's actually happening, like this is the reality, and this is happening. So not only that, I'm realizing two very uncomfortable realities where my feet are resting in what can only be described as mashed potatoes that just took a shower. You know what I'm talking, like that TP, that wet TP clump, like, oh yeah, it's gross, it's disgusting. And then again, that aforementioned like severely undersized seat. So now I got like the hardest decision to make, like, what do I do with my junk? Like, do I hang it over to the side? Do I push it down and just like try not to touch the inner surface? And I'm like, I'm gonna go for the latter, and now it's like a game of operation. It's like, don't hit the sides. It's like, So, so I finish up and I clean up the best I can with the toilet paper they have, which is basically just like a CVS receipt. It is extremely narrow and gets 20% off. And so I walk out to meet my peers, and with looks of horror, and we land, and they made me take the plane home. They're like, this is yours now. So, well, now that we've gotten to know each other a little better, I'm Jared Abel, and I am a virgin. Not like that, like comedy. This is new to me. So, yeah, so for me, this feels amazing. For you, sorry. They gave me 7 minutes for this, which honestly is probably 6 minutes more than I actually need. But I'm just gonna feel my way around until I get off. the stage. Oh, well, I mean, like, to be honest, so I'm gonna be very clingy since you're all like among my first. So if you all can give me your cell phones, I'm gonna text you after. I'm gonna be like, did you like it? Was it good? Are you gonna come see me again? I love you. Call me. But to be honest, this isn't really my first time. I just wanted you to like me. But I've done pun contests, which is like bad dad jokes. But it's like the anal of comedy, right? Because it doesn't really count. Or it's actually more like jerking off in front of an audience. Because the only one who's actually enjoying it is the one doing it. Although there are few of you who actually do enjoy it, you sinners. You know who you are. But once in a while you land a good one and catch someone off guard, you're just like, it's like, oh. Yeah, that was pretty good. But I mean, so I feel for you all, being with a virgin, who really wants to be with a virgin? I mean, we all know guys are into that thing, but I think it's because guys are we like to just defile things. We just like to take something that's pure and amazing and just, just even the way that guys describe getting laid. We've heard this. It's oh, I wrecked that girl, or I tore her up, or I banged her brains out. Ladies, do you all talk about us the same way? Oh yeah, I broke that rod off in my snatch. Or my clam just swallowed that load and made a jizz pearl, girlfriend. I did it when Aunt Flo was in town because I like ketchup on my hot dog. What? Oh my God. I just finished. That was amazing. Did you all feel that?
Yes.
Well, if you like that and you want some more, I'll be ready again in 10 minutes. That was amazing. I hope you all come again. My name is Jared Abel. I love you. Call me. Bye.